Well, it's wild card weekend, misters and missettes. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to this one, and you could say kind of not looking forward to this one. My Philadelphia Eagles going up against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But before I get started, I want to at least say that I am proud of my team, kind of putting it together at the end after up and down, not being consistent start of the season. But they was able to find themselves back into the playoffs. But look what your grand prize is, Super Bowl champs. So yeah, this one got me on the edge a little bit. Not expecting to really come out and upset this team, because if they do upset them, it will be one of the biggest upsets in football history, if you ask me. But that's why we play these games, and I'm looking forward to it. We have to play a perfect game, and that's just to stay in the game, and hopefully to win it down the stretch with it staying pretty close. But one thing's for sure, we don't want no blowouts. Hope everybody doing well out there. It's cold, yeah, even in Texas and a lot of other states. It's that time of year. This is gonna be a nasty weather game, so maybe that'll give us a little edge, hopefully. But yeah, let's get into this gameplay, get it set up.
To get us started, and off we go from Tampa. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30.
We're going to need a near-perfect game from Jalen Hurts to just give ourselves a chance. I mean, Tampa's defense is very tight and stingy. But look, we got to look at it this way. They don't have Godwin. Antonio Brown's not there. You know, those are two big pieces on that offense. They got plenty of weapons. I mean, you still got Evans over there that can make some plays. You still got old dusted off Gronkowski. He still can make plays. But I'd rather him dunk him all the way down the field.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Vita Vea able to drop
already got him on a chase. That's not good.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game.
But I know one thing we got to do coming into this game. We have to rely on the running game. We can't have Hurts dropping back anywhere close to 40, 50 times in this game. You know, we big on the rush. We solidified that this season. So we got to stick to that.
Another try after the first down sack. Hurts, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing.
And when I say that, we come out and throw 2 times in a row. That's what I mean by getting behind the chains. Rainy day, we're going to come out passing. Okay.
Because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh my, that was close, but...
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 13,
unfortunate,
but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
Three and out.
Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. .36 yards on the punt with no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay coming out along with
the man who doesn't need no introduction.
We've all seen what Tom Brady can do on a football field for a couple of decades now, but how about his most impressive accomplishment?
We definitely going to have to keep him on the move in this game.
Super Bowl title as well.
I'm counting on Fletcher Cox for sure.
Father Time the way that he has.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Got to have Slay covering the back end.
Throwing to start the drive. Brady, and incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
What about the Bengals beating the Raiders? Talk about huge for that franchise. How long it's been? 30-plus years since they won a playoff game?
It's caught by Mike Evans.
My goodness.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
But yeah, they're looking good. How far can they go? I'm not expecting them to be at the dance. But getting that first round win out of the way for that franchise moving forward, it's pretty good.
Offensively, nice execution to find a
Joe Burrow. Keep an eye out for him. Lamar Chase, of course.
1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Brady. There's Evans again, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 40.
I'm already not liking these little routes, like right at the chains.
Back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah,
we'll make this team great. I mean, they don't be in any kind of rush. They just move the chains. They'll give it to you little short routes. They'll sneak deep on you. But they don't mind just methodically just moving it up the field, however long it takes. Once this team gets in a rhythm, it's hard to get them out of it.
They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
That's why we got to slam the door and muck it up a little bit, get them off their routes, get them in a scramble.
From just shy of midfield, Brady.
Oh my. Just missed that play. Brady with pressure in his face making that throw.
Actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone
Excuse me,
set.
boss. You have a text message.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Throwing now is Brady. He's going to drop this one down to Bernard. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back.
2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open.
Come on, Eagles, bend, but don't break.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up
Middle is wide open every time.
Can't be more than a half a foot.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Again, it's Brady. And this one goes incomplete.
Finally, an off throw.
After 6 straight completions, and it leads to 4th down.
Can't celebrate yet. They possibly could go for this.
3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone.
Going for the kick.
There. And that is a shot.
Whoa.
Oh, it's no good. Off to the right.
Did that get tipped or not?
Scoreless game.
My, you mean to tell me the wind is that strong out there? I almost thought that was a pass off his foot, the way it went out and died.
Eagles for their 2nd drive.
Oh my goodness.
Their 1st drive, 3 and out.
You want to talk about a huge break.
If anything.
I think it's making sure that
And we will be gladly to take it. Can we take advantage?
That they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
First time seeing a kick like that. Talk about strong winds.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. With Sanders on first.
That's right. Thank you. Let's get back to the run.
Brandon, we just saw the
dropping back passing is not going to win this game.
4 yards on that carry.
Going to have a steady balance.
You can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now a dump off here complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Levante David in on the tackle.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense.
I would run it one more time. He picked up a good amount of yardage on that play to at least run it.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And quickly finding
Oh, my. How dangerous that was.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And able
That's
to push
okay.
forward for right around 3
That's okay.
yards down to the 42.
I don't want this defense, teeing off on Hurts. Gotta at least make them think about, the run.
Hurts.
Oh, no.
Sanders, but this is intercepted.
That was terrible.
David, 20. And it's a pick 6.
That hurts. That hurts. Literally, that hurts. That hurts. Can you believe that hurts? Jalen, man. Oh. Throwing off his back foot with pressure. Actually, it wasn't even that much pressure. That's just a bad throw. I mean, bad footwork. He throws that out in front of him. He catches that ball and probably could still be running. But you threw it in back of him. And now you got a pick 6.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after.
That's very unfortunate. This offense already don't need no help scoring points. And then you allow the defense to go out there and put 7 on the board.
A heck of a play there defensively.
Oh, man.
Getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that's one thing Jalen Hurts cannot do. Is turn over the football against these Bucs. You just can't do it. This offense is polished, even without, the weapons they're missing. But we've been too inconsistent to come in a game like this and turn over the ball.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Takes it at the 7.
Hit the like button if you're an Eagles fan.
Just shy of the 30-yard line.
Thumbs down for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football.
I think I'm going to be thinking about that play for the rest of this quarter.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do.
I know how important that was. You can't just give points away. You can't do it.
A good play too.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top. Take it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Devin White, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Someone's telling me this defense is not going to allow him to scramble for big yardage in this game.
Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. And he gets this one to midfield.
Just when I say that, he picks up a good run option play.
We know they have
first down
in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the first quarter. You think we're going to see it as the game continues?
Great design.
They out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared because this is going to be an all-day affair trying to stop them.
I wouldn't do a high volume of it. I wouldn't do that. You got to pick and choose when you run those kind of plays.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Leading him too far.
It's a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
That's been a knock on Jalen, just not allowing these routes to develop. He's making quick decisions. That's why a lot of times you see him drop back, and then he's running. He don't even go to the second, third receiver a lot of times.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third.
He's going to have to learn to be patient in that pocket.
Hold on to.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring
and Tampa's D is the real deal.
And that's why it got knocked away.
So far in this game, if you notice, none of these receivers has gotten any separation. I mean, every pass has been defensed. I mean, they caught some tough ones. But,
33 yards
I mean, their defenders are like glued right to them.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on
they made up for it.
Today's NFL,
at least the defense did.
That's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Throwing on first down is Brady. That's complete. Bernard.
Same routes they're running.
That's good. The completion there.
I mean, they're posting guys up like right in the middle of that defense. And they're doing that all the way down the field. I don't know if we're cutting off the edges, the sidelines. They got to switch that defense up. It's leaving too big of a gap in the middle.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
Fletcher Cox wrangles him down.
First down on that second down run, and at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any
but
down.
not before he can pick up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Just under 5 minutes left in this first quarter. 7-0 Tampa Bay.
Incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, but it's going to be.
And if he'd have caught that ball, he'd have still been rumbling. That guy that was out in the flats guarding him, he wouldn't have being able to bring him down himself.
When the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. Getting it out wide here to Bernard. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a
3rd and 8
opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time.
Just like in every game, 3rd and 8, third down percentages are big in these football games.
Nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Here we go. And that will be incomplete.
It's a missed throw. What I was looking at was the protection.
It's not for every quarterback because
I mean, that offensive line held up. I mean, we was trying to get in there, but it was a brick wall.
In this case, unsuccessfully.
Got to get Brady off his mark. Got lucky and he made a missed throw. Had plenty of time to pick up the first down.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return.
You know what I want to see? At least one punt return or a kick return. Haven't seen it yet since I've been covering the game, commenting on it. Haven't seen one.
Make sure they don't do that again.
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a second.
Actually, I don't think we had one on the game play this year.
First downs that way.
It's been a minute.
You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
I remember that used to happen every so often. A few years back.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I don't like the way he's throwing this football.
Here at the outset of this drive, they forced a couple of
you can blame it on this weather. You can do what you want, but
about to bring a little pressure on this snap.
His feet is not right. I mean, he's throwing all these balls off balance with no pressure.
Here's Hurts to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be taken down.
My goodness.
Before they work it across
yeah, we got a first down, but does every play have to be like something miraculous? Him, barely escaping a sack, continuous just whipping and throwing the ball on the run. When you start seeing teams like making first down and they only get plays like when it's a scramble or off some luck, that spells trouble. You can't maintain that throughout the whole ball game. It's not going to happen.
It's Hurts.
There he is again.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Devin White able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on
we're uneasy, man.
Math here to be sacked 12 times in a game.
I mean, this offense just hasn't settled down yet. Everything is in a frantic. Everything is rushed.
I tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw. Finding room inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line.
3rd and inches.
15 yards there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and
This
inches.
4-down territory as well. I'm running this ball knowing I'm going for it on 4th if we don't get it.
But now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Open man, it's Rager. He's got it.
Okay. Take a play out of their book. Right up the middle.
Get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play
He's like, what are you doing running their defense? We're supposed to leave a gap wide open in the middle. Bruce Arians said, come on, boss, what you doing?
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Nice job there.
This is just a little too much action for me from him.
Give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
Yeah. Not until he loses that ball on one of these scrambles, because that's exactly what's going to happen. He keeps taking these licks in this type of weather. Don't forget about Miles Sanders. Get him his touches. Slow down his defense a little bit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end.
Yeah.
They've been trying to get the
Everything's
ball to him,
pressured
yet unable to successfully
and rushed.
But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Back to throw here. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable.
Breaking through to get the sack. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board.
Well, at least we know we're going with the win right now. Well, the seconds are winding down in this first quarter.
So the 3 points
So we won't have it in a second, but it's good to get points.
Losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Yeah, but we got some good matchups on this wild card weekend.
They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if
Those 49ers and Cowboys, everybody's waiting on.
And punt it away again. This team now wants to.
I'll give my prediction on that one. I think
they want to run their offense.
the Cowboys would pull that out. And hey, y'all know how I am about the Cowboys. I don't root for them. I don't even like saying they're going to pull out a game. But that's my prediction on that one. Yeah, 49ers, they could be a little tight, but I just feel like the Cowboys can get past the 49ers. I think they've come too far, my opinion, to come in the first round against the 49ers and just drop that at home. I just don't see that happening. I would love to see it happen, but I just don't know if that's going to happen. I wouldn't put my money on that happening.
Can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a
But we'll tune in on that one. Steelers and Chiefs.
Yeah, very much so. Because I think
I want the Steelers to pull it out. More likely that's not going to happen. How wide open he is in the flats.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
That had to be a blown assignment.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming.
But yeah, that's one game I wouldn't put my money on, the Chiefs. I mean, excuse me, I wouldn't put my money on, the Steelers playing against the Chiefs in that one. Yeah, you can want who you want to win all you want. But reality sets in. I mean, it's still, it's football. That's why we play the games. I mean, people can get upset. I understand that.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady.
I just don't think that one's going to happen. I would love to see it for Big Ben.
He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
But those Chiefs, man. Those Chiefs. Then you got Monday night with the Cardinals and the Rams. That's going to be a good matchup. Those teams are kind of like almost the same in a way. Because they stylish, fashion, glamour, get out there like the finesse. They're not like a grit and grind. I don't look at them as a grit and grind. I look at them as flash and dash. And who I would think will pull that out? You know what? Something's telling me the Rams pull that out on Monday. Who do I want to win it? To be honest with you, I really don't have a dog in a fight on that one. That can go either way. I'm not really rooting for either one of them. I just want a good ball game. If we can get that, I'll be satisfied.
Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Brady to throw again.
Look at that.
And that going to be
look at the protection.
To hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how
he's reading the mail all day long.
And they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This game's going to get well out of hand if we can't put pressure on Brady. We have to hit him. We got to sack him. We got to get him muddy. So far in this first half, do not like what I see.
10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Brady. And this is caught by Evans. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Now Brady again. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick
needed that break.
Would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half.
Might be going for this.
Size, but they're now 0 for 3.
I would.
In the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses.
All right, let's get in there, House.
Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Breaks through the contact.
My goodness.
Inside the 10 at the 8.
Who is this? A wide receiver, a tight end? Tight end, they give the ball to the run.
And got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight juking, right?
They're looking like Tony Dorsett.
Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long
Look at
time
this.
ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that.
Terrible tackling.
From the gun, it's Brady. And that is knocked away.
Don't swat it down. Pick it off.
Quarterbacks work
Pick
all the
it
time
off.
manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
That's another thing. I'm talking about how we can't turn over the ball, but we need to turn over Tampa Bay. Have to turn them over.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down.
About time.
Now there is a
that Fletcher?
play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
Well, I think we're going to decline that.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
Yeah. They want to tell old Fletch that don't count. And then you don't want to give him another shot at it.
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal.
Okay, I thought that was 3rd down. This is 3rd down.
He completes
Close in on him.
They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Succop's kick is good. And they push
well, just like the Chiefs,
now at 10-3.
anytime you can force them to kick a field goal, that's a win for your defense.
Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space.
But we got to settle down. We got to get points. Got to get this offense on the same page. Once again, too much passing for my liking. Got Miles Sanders back there. I mean, even if he's only picking up 2 yards a pop, continue to give it to him. Not going to beat this team just passing.
Here comes a return.
Not going to happen. Defense is too good. You best believe me, it will be way more turnovers to come.
And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? You know,
you decrease it by handing the football off.
Blocking in their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of
Even if we got to
scrimmage
run 3
instead of
times in a row and
retreating,
punt
trying to
it.
protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something
Let's
out,
do
though,
that.
because you cannot let your guy get hit that much. Not if you intend to win.
And I know they'd like to erase that video and those 4 sacks that they've seen so far. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target.
Oh, I don't even want to explain that one.
That one falls incomplete.
That one was highly frustrating. He was going to throw it to him. He should have done a lot earlier than that.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets
giving him the blues.
behind the line of scrimmage. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be
He's
safe.
unblocked.
More guys in here to block, please,
you know, they're bringing more guys than you can block. He has to diagnose that. Find this hot man quickly. Get that ball out.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17. They'll look to throw. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he is going to have it.
Once again, that's the only time we're making plays.
Had to put that ball in there with
it's like off a broken play.
Right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace.
That's a perfect indicator that will tell you your luck will run out.
You're pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
Come on, let's run the ball.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Can we run it now?
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33.
That's okay.
It's a 1-yard
but you don't have to get fancy with the run. Go right up between the tackles. You don't have to come fake it to a wide receiver or just hand it off to him and let him smash it right down. You're getting too cute. You don't get cute when you're not picking up yardage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll set up to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progression.
Seems like
not there. After about the 3rd
that's really what he wants to do in this game.
And he slides down.
Just try to win it with his legs instead of his arm. But it won't happen. You will not win this game with your legs.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Sanders. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneers territory. They get 7 out of that.
That's what can happen if you stick to it. I wouldn't even be mad at you if you ran it on 3rd and 3.
Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
On 3rd down, it's Scott. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On 1st down, Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to get
spot right in the middle.
The 30.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
They have to be real careful.
We need more than one tackler to the ball.
This side of the field. You're in scoring position. You don't want to throw that all away by getting a sack, fumble, interception, or anything.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage.
Because at worst, at least you know you have a field goal in your back pocket. If you can't pick up these first downs. But you can't turn it over. You can't take a sack.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. Eventually
good run.
Before reaching the
See, I like these kind of runs. Get down there and get dirty, grind it out. You know, bang, get these defensive linemen, get them all tired. Just, I mean, that's why I say you don't have to pick up 5-6 yards every pop. 1s and 2s sometimes is good, as long as you're just wearing the defense down. Oh, I thought he was going to turn that corner.
Eagles first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
See, things starting to loosen up a little bit.
So far, it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down.
After a while, you keep it up, you start to get unpredictable. He turns that corner, he's probably going for 6.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Over the middle to Smith.
That was an interesting route. It's like one went up and he kind of looped around him in a trail position.
Any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point
good cutback.
To connect. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Like my old high school coach said in football, run it again. I'm going straight up the middle. Hope we're not getting too fancy here.
Just a yard here, it's 3rd and 1. And he's got his man.
And we did get fancy and almost got a touchdown off of it.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Welcome to the new NFL, 3rd and 1. And we're all in spread out.
What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion.
And he hit the right man. He's wide open.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends
Looked
around.
like
I've
he
seen
had it.
balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
All right, let's start getting cute. Let's run this ball.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They go play action with Hurts. And they're going to get to him, a sack.
What I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about.
Picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first
Something
half,
so
this is just
simple.
complete domination.
They turn into a disaster by trying to get cute.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already.
Oh,
Here
boy.
comes 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal.
Another drop.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out.
No, you're not going to win this game on field goals. That was unfortunate.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone.
Blame that on a play caller. Just can't call ball games like that.
And that'll bring them back within 4.
Not at the goal line, not even in the red zone. I mean, are you trying to win or are you trying not to lose? Which one? Is the Philadelphia Eagles playing this afternoon, or is the Houston Texans? Which one is it?
The field goal. Here's Elliott to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Come on, Slay. I need a pick. I need a pick from you. I know you'll give me one before the game's over with, but I need it. I need a pick 6. We need to change this game completely around. Go up.
As a last resort, right? To them,
at least let us taste it for a little bit.
You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Brady now on first down. He'll find Miller. That's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Just a yard to go here on second down. Brady gives this one off to Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 53 yards rushing.
Busted wide open.
Carries of the ball game. The ultimate speedster, showing that speed in front of this home crowd. They love that.
Made me stand up on that run because right now all I want to do is wave to the crowd. More noise, more noise.
You almost took it to the house.
Big time monster run.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Jones. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd and 6 from the 10. Now Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
My.
From the snap,
a lot of things that could have happened on that play.
But surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Incompletion. We could have picked it off. He could have caught it.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Brady going to throw.
Get the pressure on him. Throws it away.
But it's incomplete.
Tight defense.
That's what we need Hurts to do. Throw the ball away when it's not there. Feel the pressure, get rid of it.
He's in field goal range.
He's eating too many of these sacks when he can just throw the ball away. See, Brady knows best.
Brady departs, and on it's Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. And this one is no good. He missed it.
Oh, man.
And this score will stay right where it is.
I mean, what's going on here? That wind has got to be going. I thought they were with the wind, not against the wind this quarter.
Him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
Unless they got some swirling wind going down in that stadium.
Get the ball to him a little bit.
I don't know, when we kicked ours, I mean, it's just as good as it was inside of an arena. So, I still look at that. That's another bullet they done dodged and got to capitalize for halftime.
Tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd.
I mean, these plays are just taking too much time to develop.
Cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game.
Fake handoffs, they don't even have time for fakes. Let's go ahead and do a shotgun draw right up the middle. Like the Buccaneers are threatening blitz here. Some of them back off.
And this pass broken up.
Oh my! It looks like he had this ball.
From a defensive perspective,
oh, that hurts.
Anytime they want to throw the football, there was pressure on the quarterback.
They did not need to punt this football back to Tampa Bay.
And force the incompletion.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. On 1st down, Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Coming up on a 2-minute warning. 10-6 Tampa Bay. 1st down. Approaching halftime.
Anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Now Brady. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action.
2 missed throws by Brady. Don't see that often. Just the money down here. You got to get them off the field. Points will be nice if y'all can get it before halftime. But defense got to stand up big. 3rd and 10. Two incompletions. Let's make it a 3rd.
Face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun now for Brady.
Get in there.
And that will be it.
Is that Fletcher putting the pressure on?
They came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their play.
You have to bring pressure.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
See if the air wind can get a hold of this ball. He punted that pretty good. That's pretty nice.
Kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Okay. Hurts, you can be a hero in the first half. You can just march him down to get a touchdown and take the lead before half. For all the mess that's been going on in this first half, all the missed throws you've been doing, all the holding on to the ball, getting sacks. Yeah, you can erase all that. You get in the end zone.
Throwing is Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Looking to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10.
Yeah, they coming too far.
First down.
In between.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Steps away to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a game.
All this action and we're still on a 27-yard line. Like we'd have read enough plays to be at least at the 10, on their 10. But man, I mean, they're working hard for yardage.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Oh no. Another bad missed throw. This guy's open. You just got to put it on him. This spells trouble.
The Eagles send out.
They don't come back in the second half with a brand new you. Y'all gonna be gone.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line.
You know, it's like I can see this game right here for the taking. All they got to do is grasp it. Settle down and run your plays. Quit all this drop-back passing in this rain. Hurts' accuracy is already in question. But then you add thunderstorm with it. I mean, that means run the football. Run the football. If you pass it, look to get it to Miles Sanders coming out of the backfield. Let's make this simple.
Here's Brady to throw. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll be out of bounds after
a late flag.
The 40.
But yes, we'll take that. Thank you. Give me another one if you can.
Alex Kappa.
But before that flag, I was going to say, well, Brady knows how to run a 2-minute offense. That's for sure.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To throw, it's Brady. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Turnover right here, right now.
Come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Will suit us well.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard.
Get him down. Timeout.
Forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. As
okay. Bucs called it.
Seconds to go before halftime.
They didn't call it. We call it.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Here's Brady. Over the middle to Evans.
Why not? Why not?
Go ahead and use use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
They're looking for points now. They're looking for points. Now we have to stop them.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He's going to
Look
drop
at that.
this one down to Bernard. And
Right where they needed
across
it.
midfield inside the 45.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing
They got to
game
call a
here in the first
timeout.
half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we
They
can
want a
capitalize
field
on
goal.
him getting the ball.
They don't better direct snap this with the clock running and have time to get out of bounds or clock this thing.
Back inside.
Like they don't have a care in the world. This will be the last play.
Final shot before half for Brady. On the screen, Bernard. And he got blown up. Losing yardage.
We're at the half.
Back at the 44.
10-6 Tampa Bay.
So we've hit halftime
And we'll be
here
back.
in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you gotta expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Throwing to start the drive. Brady, and this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check curls, check curls, check curls, check.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking here for Smith downfield. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
45.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So I don't know. I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Running right, here's Sanders. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Play action. Here's Hurts. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. 6 yards
back in the saddle.
And that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, I see we're in position.
Would have meant that there was an incompletion.
3rd and 11, but hey, got to come in the second half with a different mindset.
Great communication, and as he dragged,
we don't have to get the first down to get points. I would love it, but we don't have to get it. Be very careful.
Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it.
Goodness.
And he goes down.
This light little jog, this is terrible. This is terrible.
Real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Is you hurt? You pulled a hamstring? What's going on? They obviously got your number.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today.
We just one big play from just turning this game around, and we just can't get it.
At the 11-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium.
Well, hope not on their possession.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. Throwing to start the drive. Brady, throw left side, complete. That's Howard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
Like the rain's picked up.
Quarterbacks love these large body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first. Not too many more ideal situations.
Every time we make a play, it just seems like it's a little too late. It's always at the chains, never before the chains.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He'll drop this off for Bernard. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Once again, you got to give it up to this offensive line for the Buccaneers. I mean, we got a hell of a defensive line. I mean, a lot of times we don't even have to blitz to get pressure. But I mean, they're holding them up.
On 2nd down, Bernard. And this is going to be a Bucs 1st down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And incomplete on the
overthrowed him. Dodged the bullet.
Think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far.
When Brady throws one like that, you have to blame it on the weather. He does not miss wide open receivers like that often.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Brady. That's
finally got somebody in there. They still catch it.
But not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes.
I don't know where we got in on that one because it was a set screen. So they want to invite you in.
And stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 10, let's go. Get them off the field.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady.
Oh my.
Complete. And able to get this one across the 45.
Even when we blitz, we can't get pressure, man. It's just like, I mean, what can you do?
There's a great example right there.
You just can't win like this. This guy got all this time. You cannot win. Look at all the cushion he has.
Maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board.
I know he's old, but you still got to cover him.
They'll run on 1st down. Bernard. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
Look at the time. Look at it.
Here's Johnson with a reception.
It had to be a hold, you would think.
Get the ball down to the Eagles.
No. Oh, no. No.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
That might have been a straw that breaks the camel back. And what I mean by that is we kind of had them bogged down for a while. I mean, 10 points in this third quarter is pretty low for Tampa Bay. But after a big catch like that on top of a personal foul, that's all they need to get this offense going.
And he'll go down here at the 12.
That's all they need to get them going.
66 yards on the ground for him so far.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game.
Those points are coming far in between for us. They get a touchdown here, that's going to be an uphill with church shoes on trying to get back in this game.
From the gun, it's Brady. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Right about that. That was good coverage. Way to play that, very aggressive. Got him to let that ball loose.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Come on. Force this field goal. Look at that sneak. Get.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take
Right.
it out of the 7.
Like I said before, we're only making plays right after they get to the sticks.
Winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
How many chances can you get? Right there. Just enough.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. But they wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive back.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones punching it in from a yard away as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
It's going to happen sooner or later. Can't keep them down forever. And when you give them extra penalty yardage, you're just giving them a caravan right into the end zone.
Extra point try now for Sacco. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Still struggling with those field goals and extra points. I mean, we can just score touchdowns. You know, that could be key for them, missing those field goals and extra points. But we can't even get in the end zone. Look, you already winning the game. No need to talk to the refs. You got an edge already. Stay off of him, BA.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow.
And this game is actually big for Jalen Hurts because really he don't have the quarterback position sealed even going into next year. So it's going to be a lot, you know, riding on this game and how he performs. And rightfully so, because I will agree with that. You know, he's still being up for evaluation here.
I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road in being just one big play away.
In some sense, it's like, you know, when you put Minshew in there, you know, at times the offense seems to be moving and clicking a little better. Not saying that he's the option, but hey.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
I would even think about, you know, bringing Minshew in if, you know, a couple more possessions we don't get anything.
Back to throw here. It's caught.
Look at that.
Sanders.
Everything's off the back foot.
Here, back at the 21-yard line.
We continuing to, you know, play behind the games.
And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well. And they
let me just
everyone on that play. They were able to close it
sit
down.
back, chill out a minute before I catch a heart attack myself.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And once again, this is Sanders. And past the 40.
And while we can't run more plays like that, good blocking.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw again. And his pass incomplete.
Kind of glad you dropped that one.
His focus in this game. It's not one drop.
One like you'd have lost yardage, and if you got a little free, you might have picked up 2 yards.
Characteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. Again, he'll drop to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch.
They're just not giving up nothing solid down the field. I mean, we're not getting big plays.
Catch was made, put down right on the spot.
There goes one. And overthrew him.
Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Bucs ready to take over once again. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa.
Defense on their toes, offense on their heels.
Maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
That just shows great coverage by a secondary. Couldn't find nobody open, but look at the time he's got. He can do that. That should have been a sack, if we can get people in there quick enough.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Brady now to throw. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. And he stops.
Way to hustle to get him down.
A gain of 5.
That had big play capability written all over
The
it.
key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
To throw is Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. "35 yards that time on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This short throw caught by Goddard. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Despite the
My opinion, this is their last real shot. You know, they kind of in good position, at least were before that play. I mean, you got to get something on this drive.
It just can't get off the ground, and that play, it wound up losing.
To me, this drive here is really going to tell the tale whether we're going to actually get back in this game or it's just going to start snowballing and keeps on getting deeper and deeper. And look at this.
Hurt the average a bit as this time
Look
they're
at
able to
this.
get him behind the line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Shaquille Barrett, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really
5
turning in an
sacks.
incredible performance.
He's definitely trying to get MVP of this game. I mean, ran him down.
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out come the Bucs now. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Brady and the Buccaneers here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth
Second
quarter,
and 7.
try to keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
And we're at the end of the third quarter. 4 quarters coming up.
For this third quarter,
Eagles still in a bad position, lacking points.
On EA Sports.
Unless it's a drastic change, this is going to stay lopsided. So far, not a lot of points in this ball game, but we know Tampa can blow the roof off at any time.
On second down now, Bernard.
Look at this.
And he'll get up near the 45.
Terrible tackling.
At the 44. 40 yards.
Having problems locating ball carriers.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you?
Don't forget to check out the website, GoodymoGoods.com. You want to support the channel. Check out the items, see what you like.
Brady now on first down. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Yeah, they're just moving along.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The give is to Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3.
Like he did a little duck when he just ran.
Sure that's going to be the
Y'all seen that?
Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Here's Jones again on second down.
Oh, there's that duck again.
Find some open field here. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that.
Yeah, great teams can smell it.
They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the
And you can tell they smell it. And their mind going down here smashing it in for a touchdown is going to end this game. That's their thought process right now. They don't want a field goal. They want to get a touchdown. They want to try to break the Eagles' wheel on this drive.
First and 10. Brady. This is Miller, complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Here's Bernard.
Come on now.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, a 16-yard touchdown.
They've had it their way.
Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there at this point in the fourth quarter. Look, we all need next-gen
Guy
stats,
shot
right?
through
We
there
don't
just
use
like
them,
a cannon.
but we don't
Boom!
need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a
Is that what
certain.
Tampa Bay do when they score a touch? Boom! Boom!
For the extra
Boom!
point.
That's exactly what it looked like he came out of.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
Look how big those points are. They're just leaving on the table, and we can't even take advantage of it. We haven't scored a touchdown in this game yet. And still, you know, 2-score game. You know, with that missed extra point. But can we do something about it? We haven't.
Just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. He's got Smith here.
Is that like a second catch?
So critical, and you figure they only get one
more. It's a 4 for 39 yards.
It is,
but he's been controlled. Hasn't had many, you know, opportunities.
Save it for the second touchdown.
Or you want to call it coverage, Hurts just not getting the ball out to the right people or to anybody at all.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and it's 3rd and short. By the way, I got to
go ahead and run this ball. Looking for it on 4th down as well. Getting that part of the time in the game, we're going to have to start gambling a little bit, especially on 4th down.
I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down like we saw there.
Well, I'm looking at Evans.
It was a huge pickup.
I mean, they had this lead pretty much without his input.
And conserve as much as possible.
To show you all the weapons, you know, they do have and how they play as a team. I mean, Gronk just haven't had a big game. I mean, just spread it around. Whoever can just fill in and make a play, that's what they do.
But 1st down, Hurts. Left side here to Sanders.
They got real lucky on that play. I mean, just to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. I mean, that play was blown up from the start.
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
So the example, they just, the whole game, they haven't gave up anything big.
He could catch and turn upfield and pick up the 1st down.
I mean, I don't think we had any 25, 30-yard plays. They shutting all that down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Hurts fumbles it. And his guys are going to take over.
Wow.
At the 39-yard line.
Wow.
And the Buccaneers have it.
Only a matter of time.
Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football,
couldn't even pick the ball up after the strip.
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A draw play. Bernard. And he's taken down inside the 30. 66 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Brady now on first down. And this is caught by Evans.
Story of this game. Too much time for Brady.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known
I'm
as a
sitting here talking about what Evans ain't doing, and he's about to get 100 yards receiving here.
I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Brady to throw.
Why not? Why not?
Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Buccaneers. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now they're
Look at this
leading
throw.
more comfortable.
And your first
Right
thought
there.
Is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play?
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball.
Who's the man can win the game just by his hands? Evans. And who is the team? Keep fumbling all over themselves. Eagles, show you right. Quiet as a church mouse up in here. Let's rev this crowd up. He ain't at the free throw line. Let's go, stadium.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
I'm going to call this 9 minutes in the fourth quarter, Patch Adams. That's exactly what this is going to be, is just trying to patch this lead up a little bit, try to make it a little respectable. Only way the Bucs losing this, they have to just turn over the ball every time they get it. You haven't seen that at all this whole game, so don't expect it in the last 9 minutes.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10, just shy of the 30. He'll look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
You do have to credit the Buccaneers defense for this game. A lot of it was self-inflicted on our part. Holding on to the ball too long for Jalen Hurts. Play calling was a big factor.
Hurts looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders.
But I don't want to discredit this defense. This defense is pretty much just shut this offense down. They haven't even allowed a touchdown.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard.
And he still look off his back foot.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Go ahead, Eagles. Help them run the clock out.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game
How many bodies around that ball?
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep.
Don't go for it. Punt the ball.
They've got the lead.
No need to let them run the score up.
More passes like that downfield.
Punt this away.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th.
What is this going to prove?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Mike Evans in the Tampa offense about to set up shop. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Now a first down carry by Jones. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs.
Clock steady, milking down.
The offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
The Bucs on third down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes.
I know in the era of wide open football, a lot of spread.
Smash mouth now. Smash mouth football.
We just saw some of it.
No pressure on the Bucs.
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and
They can run it on all downs. Steady milk that clock. Keep picking up first downs. These Eagles and got their wings clipped.
10 at the 14-yard line. Now they'll throw with Brady. Fighting this, but now he's swallowed up and taken down.
I think Brady gave him that for charity.
For a loss of 11.
That's our second sack
Well, it almost
to their 11.
was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
Brady said, I'll throw you a bone every once in a while.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a carry for Bernard. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. And he gets him moving forward again with an 8-yard run, but they'll still be left with 14 yards to go on 3rd.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Again, here's Bernard. Able to power through, and he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
So Brady departs, and on it's Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. And that is well short, well left to boot. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
I mean, at some point, you're just surprised the Bucs didn't just say, we're not kicking anymore. We're going for 2-point conversions if we score touchdowns. And if we're in the red zone, we're not kicking any field goals. We're just going to go for it.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in
That
hand.
decision
That
should have been
kick
made a
there
long
was
time
more
ago.
for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders.
You're going to run into a guy that was engaged with the block. I mean, that'll tell you to run away from it. You ran right into him.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays.
Kick it.
Work for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2. If they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Wait, set. Wide, 20. 57. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. 57. 50.
On 1st down, it's Jones. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
They'll go again to Jones. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And he won't be close to a 1st
Well,
down.
folks, I'm just hoping that this gameplay
No gain there on
will
the
actually
play, and
set
that's gonna
the
leave him
stage of what's going to happen.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the
Because
first
if it's
half
true,
go? Because it looks like it's
my
drying up
Eagles
a
are
little
going
bit here.
down.
Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Oh, man. I'm hoping we can get more points. I'm hoping we, you know, you just want it to be a ball game in the fourth quarter. Give yourself a chance to win and live with it from there.
So far. Right hash,
They're kicking another field goal, knowing darn well it's not going to lead the line of scrimmage.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Well, one of the few things that's gone right for them. Maybe a little too late, but maybe a little feather in their cap.
I think so, and to me, they played that play without looking at the scoreboard, without worrying about where they were in the score, because things haven't gone right, as you noted, for them much of this game, but they gave great effort there and picked up a defense that's had its share of troubles in this one.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Throwing is Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. From the 25 on second down, Hurts. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he'll be
let's not try to get precise now. Look all professional on a 2-minute offense. Think it's a little late for that, fellas.
And really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground.
Happens every time, doesn't
To
it?
the sideline and make a catch.
Just like before halftime, team haven't done nothing the whole first half, and then it gets a 2-minute warning or close to halftime, and they ticking like a fine oil-tuned machine. Like, where did this come from?
With a late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop.
They breaking records on the sacking
to
us.
go in the football game.
I think that was like the 12th sack of this game on Jalen Hurts, and one guy's got 5 or 6 sacks by himself.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
45's the mic. Watch the grip.
Another try after the first down sack. Hurts.
Oh, yeah, really?
Incomplete.
Really?
This has been a rough one to put.
Is that what we doing?
And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's gonna have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Don't have them calling for Minshew mania.
Last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold.
Tell you one thing, he's putting a cherry on top of this cake.
I think this is what this game's become now. You just go deep.
He's leaving out how he started.
Yeah, not the most creative.
Throwing balls right into the ground.
Not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No time for the Bucs to drop to a knee.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now.
Bring this to a
They have the dream scenario.
bitter end on my part.
Just one kneel.
But if you're a Bucs fan out there, you'll love, this setup.
The practicing of the kneel down formation, the victory formation.
See if it sets the stage for you guys for this wild card. But I'm hoping different. I am hoping different.
Kneel down and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
But it almost sounds like it's right. But I'm willing to be surprised. This will go down 28-6. There's the gun.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half.
I would have never predicted this score.
In the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was
well,
just
misters and missets, stats coming up next.
They just played better. Whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
My poor Eagles.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.
Let's looky and see what we got here. We already know what that score is. Total offense is a gap, 457 to 275. Belongs to the Bucs. Then you go down to the rushing yards. They got us on that, 214 to 91. Then we go down to passing yards. They got us on that, 243 to 184. With the first downs, 18 to 23. Bucs. Oh, y'all was so generous. Gave us the kicking game. Oh, thank you. Y'all so polite. Look at the total yards, 530 to 419. Bucs. They won a turnover battle. Our 2 to their 0. And this is a surprise here. Always huge though, third down conversions. One of my favorite stats. Most of the time it tells, but it doesn't tell here. I mean, 40% for the Eagles and 28% for the Bucs. And how you explain that is they probably didn't face too many third down conversions. I mean, they've been picking up first downs like nobody's business. So, yeah, your percentage can be low. They probably weren't that good on third downs, but did they really face a lot of them? Not really. I mean, we had 22 attempts of them. They had 14. Well, we had to go for it a lot on fourth down. Not an interesting stat. Don't really tell anything besides desperation. That's what it tells. Red zone percentage. Well, got 100. They're 50. And you can look at that as all those field goals they missed. You know, that cost them there in that category. Got us in the red zone TDs 3 to 0. Field goals 2 to 1. So yeah, I mean they got us where it mattered towards the stat category. Almost all factions of this game. Check out the player stats. Which quarterback brings a win? Ding, 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 ding. Tom Brady. I mean, y'all could tell that on the field. Y'all didn't need me to tell you that. But yes, old reliable Tom Brady once again. Oh, hold on, let's get back over there. There we go. Yep. You can just look at that off the back and say, yeah, that was the case. I mean, I thought at least Brady had more touchdowns than just one. It was a stormy day out there, so the percentage is a little lower than usual. few drop balls out there as well. Oh, we got Ronald Jones the second. He got him 115 off of 15 carries. That's pretty good. You know, edging on 8 yards a pop. My, just a thinking he'd got more carries. Goddard got a lot of work, but not a lot to show for it. 11 catches for 70 yards. We want to talk about dink and dunk. Evans, of course, stands out on this stat sheet. He's 8 catches for 114 and a touchdown. 1 drop. You know, not bad. Sometimes unusual, but drops can come when you have tight coverage, a bang bang play, or you have your hand on the ball, get stripped out. So that stat there tells a lot for a wide receiver. Because if he can go into a game with like 0 drops or maybe 1 drop, that's excellent. That's magnificent. But you never want to get to like 3 drops or a handful of drops. That won't look good. You know, David, he's been putting in the work. But this is a guy who was wrecking shop here. Yeah, I'm glad he's labeled superstar because he's got 7 sacks. And I think they mentioned him maybe tying or breaking a record, his record. I don't know. But 7 sacks is 7 sacks. And that's really the tale of the game. It was down in the trenches. You know, their offensive line and our defensive line, and their offensive line just whipped us all over the place. Brady had all the time he needed. Well, all right, folks, y'all heard it from me first. This Goodymo Gaming. We setting up this wild card weekend. Yeah, it didn't go my way on the gameplay, but we'll see. See who can get the last laugh. But yeah, we got them rolling in. You know, great matchups. Saturday and Sunday, followed by Monday. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. The ones who have, appreciate it. Gladly appreciate it. Leave a comment. All right, we out of here. To the next broadcast. I'll holler at you. Peace.